Let me ask you this. If, let's say, they're in the growing, curing process, they cut those plants down.
Yep.
It's very wet. They're about to go through the drying phase. Can they, at that point, being the flower or the bud is very wet, can they use Boveda at that point to complete the drying process?
They could, but we recommend that you do your normal drying process. So dry it down to as close as you can or as close as you think to that kind of 60% range, and then allow Boveda to do that fine tuning. So if you over dry past 62 and you're using the 62, then Boveda will bring it back up. Say you're at 65, then Boveda will bring it down to 62. I wouldn't rely solely on Boveda to do all of the drying. That's a lot of work. You're better off doing your normal drying process and allowing Boveda to do the fine tuning, in my opinion.
I agree. We had a call when I was in Madrid. A guy from San Francisco called Jeff, and he had a couple 100 pounds of bud that he had purchased, and he had it was way too dry. And I said, well, how over dried was it? And he said normally they'd have it on the rack for 2 or 3 days max, and they actually had left it for 4 or 5 days. So he said it's a couple days too dry, and he goes, I'm really worried about it. Is Boveda going to be able to help me revive it? And he was concerned about putting too much Boveda in it. And I said, you don't have to worry. Boveda never over humidifies. It'll only humidify up to the number on the packet. So revive it with Boveda. And that was a couple days ago. So hopefully we'll hear from him in the next day and have another testimonial about how Boveda brought the weed back to premium quality.